Welcome to. I found this, and many other maps shown in this video, from this website, called gmods.org. If you don't know, gmods.org is a part of flatgrass.net, which is, as stated on the main page of the website, is for archiving Gmod versions 10, 11, 12, and early versions of Gmod 13. Basically, gmods.org is an archive of old Gmod add-ons, mods, etc. When you spawn into this map, you see a list of rules and some teleporters that lead to different areas of the map. I decided to first check out hill grass. That doesn't look like water. This area doesn't look all too good, with the lack of anything other than a hill and some kind of substance. In that lake, you could probably build a nice little boat and sail around. I guess I'm not that good of a builder. Well, on to the next area. This is flat grass, same as regular flat grass, or at least the flat grass that was around from the time this map was made. Since flatgrass.net, and thus, gmods.org, are for versions of Gmod before the full release of Gmod 13, and in Gmod 12 and earlier, this was the original flat grass used. Well, anyways, this map isn't very notable. You can build cool stuff, and whatever, kinda just a basic sandbox area, although I did drive a car around. Next area is flat water and, oh, that's still not water. Nice? I guess. This time I remembered that the airboat exists. It is not anything too boring. I imagine you could make pirate ships and destroy your friends' ships to win a custom game mode or something, but other than that, there doesn't look like there's much purpose to this area. This next area is labeled as RP, with a question mark on the end. Let's just see what is in it. This map is a RP_downtown styled map, being a city/town area. It also has some towers. I'm covering them up, because I heard YouTube breaks people's kneecaps with crowbars if you show those towers. After some exploring, I found some kind of diving area, where you can dive into some water. I think that this map wouldn't do too well in a roleplay, since all the buildings don't have interiors. Yeah, nope. Shame that the buildings don't have interiors, since I'd love to see the inside of this hospital. Well, that is GM_Abyss Madness V8. Now time for GM_My Room. Here is GM_My Room in its entirety. Got an error sign, probably a Counter-Strike model, a TV and a sofa, and a monitor. Next is GM_Empty Space. Geez, I thought the last map, GM_My Room, was empty, until I saw this map. This map doesn't even have a proper sky texture. It's just a source void. Next up is GM_Solar System. Welcome to GM_Solar System. This map is like the one on the Gmod workshop right now. Overall, I think this map is alright, but with how small each planet is, there doesn't feel like much potential. Also, this version of the map doesn't have that one underground bunker, so that kinda sucks. For the standards of GMod 12, it was probably a great map back then. Next is GM_Space Build V3.
Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
After we spawn in, we hear one of Kleiner's many voice lines from Half-Life 2. Basically the line where he's telling us to have good luck before teleporting us in the teleporter. I explored a bit, but there was nothing to note. This map suffers the same problem as the last map, being that this map doesn't have any good areas to build around in and play in. Next is GM_Space Fun. Wait. Oh my god, no, god, all these maps are space maps. This is really sad news. Oh look, errors, nice. After a quick look around I found nothing of note. Overall, this map is a bit better than the other space maps, since the planet you stay on is much bigger, but the lake is too small and not deep enough. Next map.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Immediately we get greeted by Barney, telling us good luck, same as the Kleiner message more or less. This map isn't very notable, cool area to build, but covered in a bunch of errors. Turns out there are some other planets, but they're not very notable. Anyways, time for the next map, called GM_Space War. When I spawned in, I didn't really see any war, but there was this building, which reminded me of GM_Free Space. Then there is also this building area. I imagine you actually could build something pretty cool there. The spawn area wasn't much though, just a building. And this lake, which still is not water. That was just an alien planet. I'm sure Earth is much better. Oof, it's still not water. I don't imagine I'm ever recovering from this. I guess that's the end of the maps. Oh, there's more, I forgot. Here we are in the Half-Life 2 apartments, except like, without the Combine stuff. Weird. The elevator is unlocked, but doesn't work. Yeah, no Combine. Whoa, I can tell this compiled wrong, because you can see the whole map in the skybox. This room's pretty nice, could use more decoration. This room's not blocked off anymore. Little off-center, don't you think? That was pretty boring. This apartment is missing its stuff. What the?